for the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will get the first swing of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hands. Unloads it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Army Black Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed.
And the ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense.
Subs a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And now on second down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Fighting off the defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A run for the quarterback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged on the outside, it's McCown. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Off he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewa.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spell.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Movement here from the tight end. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Evanson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll knock him down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got it on the outside. It's Balkinson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. He'll set up to throw. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Cole. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking for an open man on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the ground, it's Evanson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! Smacks it with the stiff arm. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw.
Nice job by the quarterback.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Central Michigan 17, Army 10.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
And the returner will be brought down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights in the hurry up. He'll ride his man on the option. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. The 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Fung. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Black Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense set on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evanson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Black Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Extending the play. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible.
The give to the tailback.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to get him on the ground. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fakes his man out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's McCown. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And the Black Knights have their offense in high gear. The aerial assault continues. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now setting up shop in the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The throw. He's got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Now the toss. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 88 with the carry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
24, Central Michigan, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A third and long coming up here. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They'll go back to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back goes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It's a draw. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2nd down coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The offense set for a first down play. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.